Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday here at Mercedes-Benz of Henderson. I am Joey, your go-to car guy, located at the Auto Show Mall, just off the 515. Hey, I get this question a lot, and I wanted to kind of put this out there so I can clarify some things about down payment in the car industry. So I hear a lot of things like customer will come up to me and say, well, how much do I need to put down on this specific car? Well, the way down payment works is not determined by the dealership. It's determined by you as the customer, or it's determined by the bank. So this is kind of how this works for those of you that may need a little bit of clarification. Now, I'm sure most of you already understand, but this is for that maybe new car buyer or somebody that hasn't bought a lot of cars and needs some just some information. Joey, your go-to car guy, here to redefine car buying by making car buying easy through education and allowing you to understand the process and get in the details, so you know that you're getting a good deal and not getting, well, to be frank, ripped off. Now, a lot of people come up to me and say, oh, if I put down payment on a vehicle, then the dealership's just going to use that as profit. Well, see, that's not true. See, down payment is when you're going into purchasing a vehicle, and let's say you have a trade, but your trade has negative equity, meaning you owe more on the vehicle than the vehicle is worth. Sometimes, in order to purchase a new car, you can't roll a lot of negative equity into a new purchase. So you might have to come up with a little bit of down payment in order to offset the loan to value. And so what's loan to value? Well, that is literally the value of the car, like the MSRP is $25,000. That's the value. So your loan is a certain percentage of that $25,000. So if you have a loan of $25,000 and the car costs $25,000, that's 100% loan to value. Now, what if you roll in negative equity? So let's say you have, I don't know, $2,500 in negative equity. Well, now you're attaching that negative equity to that loan, and now your loan to value is 110%. Well, what if the bank only approves you for 100% loan to value? Well, then you have to come up with $2,500. Now, that's going to be dependent on credit as well. So if you have great credit, then your loan to value can go up probably as much as 130%. But if your credit is, let's say you have a high debt to income, what does that mean? So like, income is what you make a month, and then debts are what are going out. So the perfect debt to income percentage is 0 to 25%. That's optimum. Banks love that. They're going to award you because you're less risk by giving you a lower interest rate. Now, let's say your debt to income is 25% to 40%. Well, then that is still good, but it's in a more riskier zone. That might affect your interest rates, and you might have to, come up with a little bit of money in order to get that interest rate down. Now, banks incentivize dealers for loans that have a low risk or low debt to income. So that might equal a better interest rate, and sometimes the dealership won't tell you that, and they'll just benefit from lowering your rate but keeping your rate at, let's say, 6.9, but you really qualify for 4.9. Well, then they just made 2 points off that loan. So it's important to have a trustworthy go-to car guy to help guide you through the process to make sure that you're getting all that money and the dealership's not sticking anything in their pocket. But continuing on, the interest rate is set by the bank. Now, obviously, when you come up with a down payment, your down payment is going to be determined on, let's say, a monthly payment. Now, your monthly payment should be 10% of your monthly income. So what's that mean? You make $5,000 a month, 10% of that is $500 a month. But let's say you want this beautiful Mercedes-Benz and it's coming back at $600 a month. Well, your budget that you have came up with your financial planner, family, wife, kids, whatever, is $500 a month. And you need to be at $500 a month. Well, the only way to do that is put a down payment. So it's like a teeter-totter. The more money you put down, the less your monthly payment goes. The less money you put down, the more your monthly payment goes. So with that being said, your payment's coming back $600 a month. Figure every $1,000 is about $20 a month. So you need to put up with $5,000 to get that payment down to your monthly budget. Now, I'm Joey, your go-to car guy. I have a lot of experience in this car industry. If you have any questions at all, hey, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm here to help you out, educate you how to buy a car, redefining car buying by making it easy. Let me negotiate for you so you don't have to.